fish do come out missing, and sometimes it's random. Hey, just like my you talked about your loach. I had weather loach that disappeared. Remember that one time in my 40? I couldn't find it.
Yeah, couldn't find it.
It's random.
People think I'm going crazy, but I'm telling the truth.
Eric probably gonna come on. I get my lights today for my to put in my skeleton heads. Got the LED lights for it. Sometime today. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, get my lights today, Eric.
Oh yeah. All right.
Hopefully it's in the afternoon, or it's not in the afternoon. It's already in the morning. Supposed to be before 8 is the latest, but I don't think it's gonna come 8. Probably like 4 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Probably gonna redo my small tank. Probably gonna do a little nano. Well, my rimness tank, one of them is small. Probably thinking about planting that just for fun. I don't know what to put in there yet. Probably get something to put in there now. Just need to get a rocking some
make
plants.
sure I give you the right one.
It's hot.
Yeah.
I hope you're not wearing a shirt when it's hot in the garage, man. You're just gonna burn yourself.
Yeah.
Don't wear a shirt that's in the house, especially summertime.
So it's like,
She went back to work, huh, big? Well, that's good for her.
everybody came in here.
Yeah.
I'm just hitting my buttons for nothing.
Beep.
Sound like people there.
Yep. Hello.
You sleep.
Just about. Tummy hurts. Hey, everybody. Hey, Jay. Hey, Eric.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, Diva.
Pleco Chef.
Yeah.
TT ate my fish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eat my fish.
Yeah. Yeah. I
That's
swear,
the first thing
yeah.
I thought about was
TT
TT.
ate
Yeah.
my fish.
Yeah.
That Corey.
TT ate my fish.
Yeah, I lost the Corey today somehow. I don't know where it went.
TT ate it.
TT, TT, ate my
Yeah.
fish.
I thought
TT
about
ate my
Eric Shrimp, and I
fish.
said, "That's TT." TT.
How
That's
did
why ain't no.
TT?
That's why ain't no trace of it. 'Cause TT ate it.
Yeah.
TT
Yeah,
ate
he
the
gone.
shrimp, huh?
He gone. Yeah.
He go.
TT
Yeah.
ate the shrimp. I said a possum ate it.
Well,
Yeah.
I had some white clouds that disappeared, but I just figured I don't know what I figured. They might be up under something. There's so much stuff in that tank.
Solar
Then the
shopping.
snails ate it, probably. That's
They used to have another appraisal next door. This
No.
brand over here, Solar Shopper. I never heard of that one.
What'd they say?
Solar. Oh, that's next door. I guess we're like on a pissing match. I guess Solar
Mm,
Shoppers. Never heard of it.
Hmm.
They were only there for 10 minutes, so couldn't have been
Hmm.
too good. Yeah,
Yeah, really.
yeah. I mean,
When's your you got another appraisal, you got another one bid, right?
uh,
Coming?
oh yeah, oh yeah. And
Hey
Thursday, yeah,
guys,
tomorrow
what's
or
up?
Thursday,
Mm,
yeah.
mm,
Oh, we're talking about fishes disappearing, Riley.
You
mm.
know,
TT is going
yeah,
around eating everybody's fishes that disappear.
yeah. I mean, I can understand if you have a pet or something, then it's kind of negotiable. But if you don't have a pet and you only have tetras, the only thing I think in Big's tank that would do anything would be a pleco, but you would
Mm.
still have like the
The
bone, right?
remnants.
So
Right.
yeah, I mean something stuck on the filter, or the
Something.
inlet, or you know,
I have no filters in those tanks.
yeah.
The Tory died. It didn't die, but it went somewhere.
What is chat about?
And his water's
Well,
not
what
high
I'll tell you
above.
another thing. If you got snails, they'll eat it.
But
Oh
they ain't
yeah,
gonna
but
eat
I
the
mean,
head.
They'll eat everything.
yeah, yeah, but I mean, we all look at our fish every day, at least one time a day,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I
I
don't
mean,
know
you would
anymore.
see a bunch of snails on something. You're like, oh, what's going
But
on here?
It
oh,
was
Well,
funny
right
because
see,
my
there.
but
Look.
my
water.
tanks are all like heavily planted and got a lot of aquascape in them now. So some could fall back like that in that 55. Some could fall back in there. I'd never see it. I'd never see it.
Yeah,
I mean,
heavily
there's so
planted
much stuff
tanks
back
are hard
there.
to tell what happens because there's so many
Look, there
plants.
go a dead fish. What they doing? They
Baby
eating
shark.
on it. They chewing back on it, calling it dinner.
Yeah, well, snails will surely eat
Oh,
it.
these fishes
They'll eat
having dinner.
anything that ain't moving.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, Maria. Yep.
We know what's going on with this fish.
Mm.
Yeah,
How many
yeah. That's
loaches did?
that's that's
Go ahead.
mysteriously.
How many loaches did you
Mysterious.
have, Big?
Oh, this been so long ago, I can't remember. Yeah. Let's see
But
the
the
guy with
fact
the
all
phone.
of them gone, that's kind of odd. Cause all my gold clouds, white clouds
Yeah, my
didn't
weather
die.
lotion disappeared a while ago. Disappeared.
I'm gonna watch this. Oh, now they won't eat it up no more. He put the camera on us. We shy. We don't want it no more.
Yeah.
I'm putting my camera on accident.
We got some proof. We know what's going on. They is seriously having lunch right now.
Probably gonna buy some more
Or is this
plants.
dinner?
Next month, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna buy a light type of plant.
Hey Maria,
More plants. Tabs. Let's see.
baby sharks. Right.
Look at that. My it worked. That's not good. What's up with that?
What's wrong with your camera?
Is anybody? Oh, now look at that. I put it in the mute button works. Oh man, what's really going on?
Mm-mm.
Uh,
What the?
okay, say too long today. I got to make dinner.
The oh today got
Back one more time.
dinner.
Oh man, clownfish. Yeah, see, you know,
One of my clownfish
and that's a
disappeared. Hey, see, there you go. I lost
yeah, and that's a that's a smaller tank too, Jesse.
yeah, my
You know
tank
what I
is
mean?
small.
Ain't like it's a 6 foot tank or nothing with a bunch of rocks or nothing. I mean, you got one rock. I bet you can shake that rock and he might be under or something. But
Play
yeah,
cards, no way. Out.
wow.
You gone. That's the
I'm here
best.
looking for my I'm here looking for my missing 5 inch knife fish. Missing move tank, drain tank. He is gone. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah, 5 inch. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing. I mean, it takes a big fish to eat a 5 inch fish. I mean, even if it did get it down in its gut, you would see it. I mean, unless it's a
Catfish.
gulper catfish or something. Yeah.
We
Yeah,
go
and then you can
crazy.
Yeah.
still see his stomach extended if it's a gulper.
hmm I know. That's
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
the
saying.
thing. No one talks about it because you said, but there's a lot of people that's missing fish.
I mean, it's kind of obvious with me. I got cichlids, but it's just in my, in the tank that usually misses fish
Hmm.
is
I
in
got
my community tank. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
throughout the years, I bet you I've had at least 10 fish that just disappeared. As long as I've been fish keeping. I mean, I can understand in like the cichlid environment, but in my community tank where there's
Mm-hmm.
mollies and guppies and chain loach.
that don't mean nothing. Look like now. I got look at this. I'm proving you wrong. I got Tetris
Yeah,
right now and Barb sitting there eating a dead scissors.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah. I see that. Yeah, yeah. I mean that proves it. Yeah, yeah. I mean you would see that, right?
Right. That's my point. You
Yeah,
see them eating that dead fish. You know that fish is going to be gone eventually. But
yeah.
you're
You
going to
know
have
that one's gone.
remains on the filter once it's gone. You're going to see it's there.
Yeah,
But I'm talking about a fish that's plain, that's disappeared, no remains, nothing.
yep.
No
I remember.
head, no fins, nothing remains, no skin.
Hug the fan, Maria.
Oh Lord, look at the
No
troll. Is that
fins.
a troll doll? Jesus.
What the?
What has Eric got there with the purple
It's
hair?
just
Oh, that's his troll.
yeah. In between the troll, what do you see? the
The bear.
state bear. Mm-hmm.
Smokey. That's what I'm gonna call him, Smokey.
Oh yeah, he really up in smoke.
So, what we gonna bring? TT on that? TT got magical powers to go to everybody's take
Yeah,
and
well,
get
it's
those
kind of.
fishes.
I've been kind of noticing though, because my cichlids, they have been known to jump out, especially when the tank's really high to the top. Almost overfilled, but not overfilled. But I go on vacation, come back, there'll be one or two or something. And I have noticed throughout the years, when TT comes into the fish room, like he'll be sniffing around all around the area. So it's like I kind of
Mm-hmm.
obviously if he's sniffing, then he's getting something to be doing the sniff. He just
Mm-hmm.
don't sniff to be sniffing like that. You know what I mean? He wants to sniff for a little snack. Which I get that. But my like the latest one is the vampire shrimp. I put a vampire shrimp. I took a picture of it in the bag. Think I took a picture of it in the tank. After that, the next day, gone. I mean, it
Mm.
could be in here. It could be. But
You
I don't
moved the
know.
tank.
Oh yeah, I moved it. Yeah, I moved it.
You
What?
done moved it. It's not there.
Yeah, 200 miles or something. I don't even know. Yeah, I moved it.
What
Yeah, I
happened?
went to nothing.
It ain't like Dion fish that jumped it from one tank into another tank.
Yeah.
It's like it's a hatchet that jumped
Yeah.
off the tank and ended
Yeah.
up in with the plecos.
Yeah.
And I found it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm like, how did you get in there?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Mysterious stuff. Looks like a bird or something. I don't know. It's
We,
weird.
I'm not talking about fishes that you know that jumped out of tanks. We know hatchet jump.
No,
Yeah.
my story disappeared. It doesn't jump.
It's a magic trick.
It's a catfish.
Oh, come on,
Joseph.
not you.
Hmm.
Oh.
Oh no.
No, thing, nothing.
Mm-mm.
No.
And you know you don't have fishes that disappeared on you over the years.
The other fish eat them.
Mhm.
They get lost behind a
Why?
rock and they get picked apart into little pieces.
And you don't saw no remains of that dead fish.
Mhm.
I have not ever seen fishes not show. Here, look what I'm eating, Fred. Right now, what they eating? Georgia. Georgia's
Mm-mm.
back, and they sitting there saying, "Thank you. You're not taking Georgia out of the tank. We would eat Georgia up. We love Georgia, but now she's meat."
It's like a pleco that
Yeah.
disappeared. That's not even supposed to be like. It's supposed to be just on the grass or on the bottom.
Think she would take
Mm.
care of nature. That's what I call that.
Well, the
Yeah.
weirdest thing I would say if somebody lost a big pleco, like a foot. How did they
Red,
miss something that big?
Red Dirt says cichlids want you to know they killed something, someone.
Yeah. 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 It's like feed me or else. Yeah. I
Mhm.
get that. I understand that. You know. But when they just disappear, I
Yeah,
don't
it is
understand that.
weird.
You know. I'm telling you, it's probably happened to me over 10 times.
Mm.
Everybody wants to know where these fishes have disappeared into.
I mean, I have had animals the whole time I had fish, but you know, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm thinking TT eating your dead fishes that jumping off the
Oh
tape.
yeah, no, he's little. He's
He
the only little
never.
dog I've ever had. You know.
Thanks.
He says kibbles and bits, kibbles and bits, kibbles and bits.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Thanks for the kibbles
Mm-mm.
Thanks for that $20 shrimp. Hmm.
and
Hmm.
bits. Oh, good. I
Yeah.
wanted to.
Mm.
Vampire shrimp was gone. Was gone. That's not a small shrimp either. Vampire
Mm-mm.
Whose
shrimp
scream was
is
that when he
big.
seen
It's like a
that
bamboo
possum
shrimp
came in
or
the
whatever it's
garage
called.
that night? Man, we should remember what scream that was when that possum came in that night and he jumped out
Oh
of the
man, come
chair.
on!
And
Don't
he
do me
just
like
was,
that. Don't
Mm-mm.
do me like that. I guess I was
oh,
on the
God.
reflection and
I
everything.
know
No
Possum
Diva,
man.
shrimp or
Diva
whatever it's
knows.
called.
Diva knows.
No.
Mm.
I'll tell you who knows, but I'm not gonna tell you.
Wait a minute, you gonna tell you, but you not gonna tell me?
Uh-huh.
Teresa knows.
Uh-uh.
I
How about
bet
I know
Teresa
who it is?
knows.
Yeah, I know who it is, but not gonna tell you.
I bet
Uh-uh.
remember.
Who?
Teresa.
Nah. Why would you say nah?
I bet it's
Mm.
Teresa.
How long
Yeah.
ago was it? Was it
I
before the
know.
uh,
move?
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's probably
Mm.
about a month before I moved. You know.
Hmm.
You know, remember when he jumped out that chair when that posse came in that garage?
I didn't see that one.
He jumped.
Uh, no, I look, I look down and there's a baby possum. I'm like, whoa,
Mm-mm.
whoa, whoa! I started cussing. I didn't mean to, but
Yeah, 'cause you know
they
Mama's
caught
not
me.
far behind.
Exactly. Yeah, and then I put the camera. Yeah,
I better stop while you having asthma
Yeah,
attack.
you about to choke.
yeah, yeah. That's bad right there. But
Hmm.
hey, Tropic, how you doing? It's a fish conspiracy. Hmm.
What's up, Jason?
Whatever happened to the fish?
Fish eating. Fish tropic. Oh, yeah.
How are you, Joseph?
I'm good.
Good.
Yeah, I got a message from Corey today asking me if I was okay and why I haven't been putting out any videos. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Hmm.
Are
editing
you waiting
them.
for
I
it?
don't want
Are
to
you
talk about
waiting until he puts his up or something?
No,
He
he did it
just
on
put one
Sunday.
out.
And the
Yeah.
messed up thing is that he did the last 2 days on his video. Like he doesn't have anything else to put up technically because what he showed in that video was the last 2 days of fish collecting, and instead of doing that, I'm doing each of those days as separate videos. So
Hmm.
I kind of gave away some of the stuff, but not the. I have a lot more footage than he does. I filmed a lot more, but so it's a lot more work for me to go through it all and then cut it up.
Hmm.
But I'm trying to put together like a little 6 or 8 minute piece for tomorrow. I'm editing it right now. That's what I'm looking at, and then and then I'll have another one coming out that's really the last day was pretty awesome in a way. Like I'm gonna tell it like a story a little bit. I got a little bit of an idea, but I have to film more. I have to write and film and narrate it so that I can
Hmm.
tell the story properly. But the last day was probably one of my funnest days because we got the last 2 days because we got really dirty and it's we were like just crawling through the bush, crawling through the jungle, like with a machete or no machete, and just having to cut our way through the jungle. That's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to do
Watching.
stuff where we like pull up at the side of a river and then we go get in there. I wanted to like get in the jungle off the trail, and that's what we did the last 2 days, really. So.
Well, watching you guys in that rain was like, oh my God.
But yeah, and
Yeah.
I didn't have an underwater camera. I mean, I could have pulled out the GoPro. I guess I wouldn't have had good audio, but I could have pulled out the GoPro for that part. But the only reason Corey's has that is because he had the waterproof iPhone. My stuff
Hmm.
was, if you watch his video, my stuff, you can see my camera bag was wrapped. It's got a
Yep.
rain fly that covers the bag. And so the bag was flipped upside down, and the rain fly was over the bag on a log on that boat. And I just prayed that everything stayed dry through that rainstorm.
Hmm.
But yeah, that was fun. I just sat in the rain on the edge of the boat and washed my socks out. I didn't. It was like, whatever. It's like it's wet. We were all wet anyway, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah, that was drenching rain. You all were in it for several minutes.
Yeah, and then we got across that river and we went and had dinner at Felix's. I think it's his. I thought it was his mother's house. It was his mother-in-law's house.
Mm,
And that's who the boat belongs to. The family. They have a
mm,
farm and they do some logging and stuff themselves, I guess. But
mm.
they that was his family's boat, his father-in-law's boat and stuff. So we went to her house, which was right on the other side of that river, upstream, and she made lunch for us. So
That
we had
was
lunch
nice.
soaking wet around the table. But we
Really?
were used to being soaking wet. It wasn't like, I don't know. It was like a normal thing by that time. We were comfortable soaking wet.
Yeah, but you guys were wet top to bottom. Oh my God, I couldn't have stood it.
Oh, well, after a few days of that though, it's just like whatever. It's just water, you know.
No, I can't. I can't even.
Dwayne was tired of it. I felt like he got to a point where he was just
Yeah,
tired
he
of
looked
being
like
wet.
he was
Yeah, yeah,
exhausted.
yeah.
He looked
Right.
like he
He
was
was mad.
exhausted.
He was mad because
There's
he couldn't have a cigarette.
there there were
Yeah.
some moments there where he was ready to jump out of the van. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't look like a happy camper, literally.
Yeah, not in the rain, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, the last day was really strenuous. He didn't even come with us. We watched
Mm,
and Corey doesn't have a lot of footage. I have the most footage of that last day. But that's why I want to just make it one video of its own. But yeah, Dwayne, we turned around right about right about the time where Corey and I both got stuck in quicksand. We turned around and there was no Dwayne, and we realized he just stayed back at the boat to smoke cigarettes or whatever.
mm.
Just chilled out at the boat, and that was probably better though because it was really intense. It was really intense stuff. Just no trail. I mean, we were having to hack our way through the jungle with a machete, and everywhere you went, you were sinking in this like. If it wasn't like quicksand stuff, it was just where the leaves in the creek had biodegraded so much, and there was so many layers. Like the leaves were like 3 feet deep, and biodegrading just straight just biomass, just sludge, you know. And you would just sink in this stuff as you were, and you didn't know one step to the next how deep it was. You just kind of had to be ready for, ready for, yeah, you know, ready to sink. So
Oh, that thing, yeah.
I feel like I got lucky that my camera made it through it for sure. Because
Yep.
I took a lot of risk. I took a lot of risk for the shots. That's why Corey doesn't have a lot from that day. But I was just like, whatever.
Nobody's here last time. It was 10 in here.
Came here to film. I'm gonna film. And even if I lose the camera, I lose the camera. But the SD card will be good.
Mm.
No.
Not that I was trying to lose the camera. I mean, obviously, I was
God
very safe
forbid,
with it.
no.
No, I was really safe with it. But I mean, I have to. I don't know. Who's there to film? Got to take that risk. It wasn't really risky. I mean, I was like gonna hurt myself. I think that's the worst risk that people can take. Like those 3 YouTubers that
Yep.
from that other channel that all died trying to
Yep.
get shots at the end of a waterfall and slipped, fell over the side.
Yep.
All 3 of them died. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that. There's a point when you have to know when it's worth it or not. But cameras
Right.
are all right. Me getting hurt is one thing, but the camera, you can replace the camera.
Right. That's for sure. Mm.
Yeah, on the second to the last day, I just took off with Felix because Felix knows where to go. He knew the spots. So I was like, everybody go one direction. I'm like, I'm following Felix. He's going the other. He's going this way because he knows where this stuff is. I'm going with him. But he also
Right.
dragged me through some. He dragged me through some. What I'm editing right now. He dragged me through some intense stuff. And we didn't have a machete that day.
Hmm.
Spots where nobody will go. Why is those pictures so active with that? What is he teasing them with?
My looks.
You're teasing me with this. He's teasing them.
Nope.
He's over there doing something to tease them.
Nope.
Look at him.
Yep. Hungry.
They're just peculiar acting.
Not like that. He's
No.
teasing them.
Nope.
That's not like them to
Nope.
be up there that tank like that. And I got some blood where you can't have none.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mama
Stick
on
it
the
on the side of the tank.
welfare.
Yeah, like it's sitting
Yeah.
right there. I am looking at something crawling up the tank in front of them. It look green.
That's a plant. They dug up.
Oh, it's floating
It
in the
dug
water.
up.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, oh, James Freeman is on there now. Live. Oh, there's all kind of lives. Leon Valley.
Something got their attention real good.
That's me.
You must have fed them nothing like the past couple hours.
Yeah, I've been working on my RV.
They hungry.
You gotta travel again?
No, I gotta work
Joseph,
on it. I gotta,
Jason.
I gotta put a new fuel pump.
Hmm.
But only bad thing is the fuel pump's in the gas tank.
Oh.
Yeah, this gas tank is almost as big as me. It's an 80-gallon gas tank,
Whoa.
and it's probably about halfway full. So
Oh,
How you
Lord.
doing right now?
no, I don't think I had as much gas in my mouth as I had my whole life today.
Mm-mm.
I'm trying to drain it out so it's not so heavy. I mean, that's
You
heavy.
ain't
You're talking
started
about,
draining that out yet?
man. I just can't do it. I
Keep
had
a
two
case of
pumps,
that.
two fuel pumps that I've had in my toolbox. Take it out there, hook it up to power, this and that. Don't work. The other one don't
Mm-mm.
work. So I had
Mm-mm.
3 strikes, and you know what? It was too hot, and after 3 strikes, tomorrow's another day.
Yep.
So yeah, yeah. So yeah, I got a bunch of stuff out of my toolbox, so that's good. 'Cause that thing's full.
Hmm.
But you gotta do the old fashioned way with the water hose.
That's what he just said. He
Yeah,
had it in his
yeah,
mouth.
that's what I did. But then you almost gotta like push it back in, and then like you gotta breathe on it twice. And then, man, I was getting my lungs, my nose. I was like
Oh,
burping
Lord.
gas, and oh god,
That's
this is too much.
gross.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, man, I might as well just drop the tank on 2 jacks. And go that way. It was either that or dig a hole in the ground and put the gas tank in the ground, and then it a siphon that way. I'm
Mm.
making it so it's like the
Either
hose
that one
isn't
is
going
done job.
uphill.
Mm.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh yeah, that. What uphill you got at your front driveway?
Mm.
That you put it up on jacks and have it going downwards.
He muted.
I don't know. He on the phone.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Right there. What's for dinner, Joseph?
Um, baked chicken and roasted potatoes and broccoli.
You know I had to get some vegetables somewhere. You needed us.
Sitting here cutting up footage,
I mean,
cutting stuff up. I wanted to pop in here for a minute, but I gotta keep working at the same time. It's 7:30 now. I gotta keep rolling. It'll probably still be who knows how late before I'm done. Just still have to make a thumbnail and upload and optimize SEO. what I'm cutting up right now. At one point, I had 4 different species of fish in my hand at the same time. Cichlids, corridoras, and I think it was a tetra. Two different corridoras, a cichlid and a tetra in my hand at the same time that we were just all found in the same sweep of the net.
This trucker must have left.
Who's up in here? What's going on? It's too quiet.
No, nobody gone.
Everybody's muted.
No, I'm not muted.
Ah. And who's in the chat? It just went quiet. The chat just went quiet.
Johnny gone. There was 10 people here at one time. Maria had to go cook dinner. Red Dirt disappeared.
Felix is running around with he'd run around with the net in his mouth. I mean, I'm not the net in his mouth. He have a bag of fish in his mouth, and just netting fish. But he didn't have a place to put the bag. He just had the bag in his mouth.
Yeah, we don't sit there and run this thing, Ron. There was only 3 people. Team is dead. What you call that L word? A word?
Who? What happened?
And there are only 3 people on it, and they said it's not even worth running it. There are only 3
Who said
people
what?
watching it. You said
What?
it.
I didn't say that. What are you talking about? When?
When there are only 3 people watching it, it's not worth keeping the stream running.
Not really. It doesn't. No. I wouldn't say not to run. No, not like that. I mean,
How does that work? I never had time to understand that. You got more understanding on how that works now.
yeah, but I mean, with where you're at with it, I wouldn't be worried about that right now. I mean, if you're talking about like, I was talking about in regards of having too many, when you're on for a long time, the longer you're on, the worse the numbers look, because it's an average based over that period of time. If you're, if a certain amount of people come into your stream and you're only streaming for an hour, the math is one thing. It's only over an hour. But if you have the same amount of people that come into your stream, but you stream for 4 or 5 hours, the math looks way worse to the computer, to the algorithm of YouTube. But I wouldn't be stressed if I were you, I wouldn't be stressing that.
No, I just wonder how do that algorithm works.
Not like I'm stressing it. I'm stressing it because I'm trying to be posted. I'm trying to make sure that I'm posted and suggested. I'm trying to make sure that YouTube suggests me to people in the search engine. And the only way to optimize yourself to really be started to be suggested and searched is to make sure that your numbers are as healthy as possible. But I'm trying. That's to me is when if you're trying to be hardcore, like that's it's one of the things that all adds up. But I wouldn't be worried about that because it's just a few of us hanging out, just friends.
I don't have that type of stream.
Well, no, I'm saying like if you were. It depends on what you're trying to do, I guess. If you're trying to appease the algorithm, I feel like there's two different things. It's either just having fun and and hanging out with your friends and enjoying your time, or if you're trying to appease the algorithm, then you're not. It's not for the. I don't know. I feel like it's almost like the content's not so much for the
So
people at that
it
point.
feels kind of, so
It's for
if
the
we try to
algorithm.
please that algorithm, you're not having no fun on YouTube. You more
It's a
try to make that
balance.
algorithm
It's
happy.
about yeah. It's a balance because for me it is fun, so I have to make sure that it's just
You know,
it's more of a uh evolving. It's a way of evolving slowly as I go, but it's not.
you is
There's a
just
way to there's a way to appease the algorithm and still do what you love. That's the
how.
balance, and
There's no such thing.
it's not easy. Oh no, it is, but you just have to have a
I
balance.
mean, you on the stream for an hour, and you got to have your material about 100%. Come in there, say what you got to say for an hour, and get out.
Yeah, kind of.
That's what bet you got to say. You're not enjoying yourself. You don't have no time to answer witty no questions to a certain number of people for that whole hour. You got to leave within that hour of range.
Yeah, it's a balance.
It's like you better off just making videos just to make the algorithm happy.
It's a combination. You do both at the same. That's what I'm saying. It's a balance. You have to you're doing them both at the same time. You're making content that's for your viewers, and you're doing what you love, but you have to keep the algorithm in mind and appease both at the same time. It's just a balance. For me, that's what I'm realizing. It's not frustrating. It doesn't ruin it for me. It just has to be a balance of to do what you love and to also be successful at the same time.
Unless you have two different channels. That's the only way I think you're gonna be able to do it. You have two channels. One channel for algorithm, one channel for you have fun.
Well, that's the other thing. That's what Corey does. So he's got his main channel, and he fine tunes the content that goes onto there. But because he has like three different channels, the Real Fish Talk is its own channel. So the live streaming that he does on the Real Fish Talk, the analytics of those live streams do not affect the Aquarium Co-op channel. They're two different channels. And then also when he does the Mabu Studio content, when he does like his tutorials and he kind of gives inside stuff and helps the channels and talks about optimization, SEO, and graphic art and stuff like that, that channel is a separate channel. So the analytics from that do not affect the Aquarium Co-op channel. That is the one way to do it. If you want to do something else that's just fun and goofy around, like if you're trying to truly build one channel, don't do that on that channel. You make another channel for that, and you carry your people over there to have fun over there, and the analytics are separate. They don't affect each other. So yeah, you're exactly right there. That's kind of what you got to do. That was a real smart move in order to do both.
So you use both of them to help one channel out. Keep that main one channel for your main channel. You have your other channel to boost up your main channel.
Yeah, I think he has more than three channels, honestly. I
It
think it's
does.
at least the three channels. It's Mabustio, The Real Fish Talk, Aquarium Co-op, and I don't know if there's a fourth one. I don't know what it is.
He has a lot of channels, but sometimes you use them, sometimes you don't. All depends how busy he is. Keep that album working going. The wind is blowing. The wind. Walked away, got went somewhere. That's all I hear is wind. He'll be back. Have to make that one. How to see how they do that. You back yet, Diva?
Yep. I'm just watching something on TV.
TV. What's TV?
Every now and then I tune in to make sure the end of the world's not coming.
Yeah, I guess that's
Who's
important.
that? I just sat in a trade and go to the restaurant. I'll be back.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Hello.
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 Hmm.
How you doing? Yep.
Yep. That's how I feel right now.
My
Mhm.
tummy
Yep.
hurts.
I had to go buy a Monster. I was falling asleep doing this stuff,
Oh
man.
yeah. I
This stuff
got one
puts
of
me to
those too.
sleep. If I'm tired, I've been moving steel all day today, core drilling holes in concrete.
Oh yeah, blowing them out and stuff. Oh yeah, that's fun. You know.
Yeah, well, we can't hammer drill. We can't impact drill the holes. They're 3/4 inch holes, and I got each steel beam is mounted by 11 bolts in the concrete, nine on one side and two on the top. And if we sat there and used an impact driver and an impact hammer drill deal to drill those 3/4 inch holes, we'd end up blowing out the concrete. We'd bust it. It would bust apart. It would crack. So we have to core drill with water, 11
Wow.
holes for each beam that gets mounted down, and then we
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
use a special impact driver and combined with epoxy, two-part epoxy, to set each one of
Yeah.
those 11 bolts. And that's just for
Yeah.
one beam. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beams. Not beams, but 7 posts, steel posts that go up, and then the beams are laid across the top and bolted to those. This is just
Wow.
it's an awning for a deck that was ripped apart. That was wood originally and was ripped right off in the hurricane. So now they want steel.
Wow. Yeah.
So I was starting to doze off in front of my computer a minute ago. I'm like, going to the store. I got this is coming out. This is happening. And you guys are seeing the footage that I cut out and no one else will ever see.
Yeah.
This stuff, no one's gonna see some of this stuff. This piece, nope, I'm cutting this. They can only put so much of this stuff, it gets dry. I mean, who wants to watch just playing in the mud? I mean, some people do, but not all my viewers want to see me just playing in the
Frolicking.
mud, just being a fly on a tree while I'm playing in the mud.
Yeah.
That's why this next video after this, I gotta really narrate it, pop in and out, and be a storyteller and kind of keep the story going and keep it interesting, so it's not just a bunch of this, which is still cool. It's cool to me. It's cool to you guys probably, but most people are just like, okay, I'm bored now. Felix is awesome though. Me, like I said, I'd run off with him, man. If he took off in a direction, I'm like, see you guys. I'm gonna go hang out with
Yeah.
Felix because
Yeah.
he knows where to go. Look at that. We got a bag full of fish there. That bag's full of tetra, corridora. We even have a knife fish in this bag, I think. I guess I can put that in there. Maybe I'll put that piece in there because we're talking, and that makes it not so boring. There's some dialogue to listen to. His English was good enough.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of him talking in Corey's videos and stuff, but I try to make him I'm trying to make him famous, and he does
Yeah.
speak decent English enough to use on film.
Yeah.
He was awesome. Definitely made a friend. And the last night we hung out, we went out, and he showed me like the local club, which was really weird. Like
I bet.
well, everybody else left, so I went out with him the last night, and we hung out, just sat at a table and chilled. But like the Spanish music, the way that they do it, the band is like a live band on stage, and they had like 10 girls, like cabaret dancers, in front of the band that are dressed up in like a bunch of like sequined stuff, like all prettied up and like feather things on their head or something like that. I remember it's like a headdress of some kind, and kind of like you'd see in Vegas, I guess, or something like a cabaret show. But they had like G-strings on, and they just like half the time they just had their rear ends facing the audience.
Trigger.
There's this big, huge like open dance floor, like huge, with like vendors on both sides of it, like cooking food and bars and stuff on both sides. But there's this huge dance space, and we just sat at the table in the back and just kind of chilled for a little bit, and it was, just stared at, pretty much just stared at the girls on stage doing their booty dance.
Not the booty dance. The
Well,
booty
you know,
Hey, you
do.
didn't get up there? Come on.
there
You gotta
was
get
like,
up
The
there.
booty
right?
do.
Well, there was like 3 different main kinds of music that they played. They played salsa, bachata, and cumbia. And
Yeah.
so the girls would dance the traditional, salsa, to all those kinds of music, there's a dance that goes with it, like
Yeah.
salsa. There's also, like, the only one I know is bachata from living here. That's the Dominicans and stuff here. That's what they listen to. So I've gone when I was younger. I used to go out to the Spanish clubs here and dance, and it's bachata. But depending on the dance, or depending on what song they were playing, if it was a cumbia song or a salsa song or whatever, the girls danced that dance on stage in sequence. Not sequence. They all danced it together. They were in I'm trying to think of the right word. Yeah, not whatever. Whatever.
Yeah.
They all danced together, and it was seamless, and they were really good at it. And I'm sure they made a decent amount of money to be up there. But it wasn't like an adult thing, That's just culturally how it is.
Yeah.
More of a, pretty much a family kind of event, Like in the Hispanic, Latin culture, showing some booties kind of just it's not a deal.
Yeah.
Or they're territorial. That's why I can't put all of them in that 10 or a 10. You get territorial. No, he asked why I can't put my shell dwellers in a 10. You only can put a pair because they're territorial. They will basically, if the tank is small and if there's more, like 10 gallon only can hold a pair, because if you put more than a pair in there, the male will kill all the other ones.
Yeah, to me, shell dwellers. To me, that'd be a species thing. To me,
they're
the other way.
fun, but it's just that. Well, right now they're stable.
I'd feed them heavy, and I'd do it. I'd put like 3 pairs in the 10.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people have more than 2 or 3 pairs.
Yeah,
but they have a big
fish?
tank. But if you got to give enough,
great.
you got to give enough room. It's got to be like a bed of shells, like the whole bottom of the tank.
Yeah, I have a lot of shells in mine's on.
Yeah,
like I think
and
I have
structure.
Right, and I feel like some dither or some stuff to separate it, and so they can all have like their own little space.
Yeah.
But I've
they'll basically make a circle around the shell, and that's basically their territory. And then they'll bury the shell. They'll put sand in the shell, and basically those are the shells they don't want. That's how it works with them. Yeah, so they'll put sand in the shell, so no one can take that shell, and that's also part of their territory. So they put shell like by the circle, like a circle around the shell that they like. They'll bury the rest around it. That's how they work.
In the box, I got a bag of shells in it. I don't know if anybody else gets to my aquarium box, but
Jesse,
they were definitely.
Jesse got.
Yeah, it was definitely the. They were shells from like.
Escargot shells or what kind of shells?
Escargot shells, yeah, from like a restaurant.
Escargot.
I guess he's getting them from a restaurant, but they were kind of like wet. They were sealed in a plastic bag, but they were wet and funky, and like I didn't want to mess with them. I don't have any shell dwellers, and I mean I could go and get them from a restaurant here if I wanted them. I could get a chef to give me a handful whenever I want them, or I can go to the beach and find shells, But like. I wasn't gonna mess with that. Not boiling escargot shells.
Yummy.
Sterilized.
No.
And I didn't want to open the bag, period, because they've been traveling and they're probably funky if you open up that bag.
It's weird. Yeah. They don't really hang in the shell. They just guard the shell. They're only gonna shell if they're scared.
They came straight from the restaurant, and he sealed them like they were still not. They weren't sterile.
Yeah, I bought mine. I bought like 30. I think 30 or 40 shells. I bought from Amazon. I had a lot of shells,
but they were probably dry. I mean, they've been boiled.
Yeah, they were dry. I got it on Amazon. They were dry.
Yeah, these were not like that. These still look like they probably had some meat on the shell or something. I don't know. Some funk in the bag. I wasn't even gonna break the seal on it. I think I have them somewhere. That's probably really nasty.
I gotta redo that one tank. Take out the sand out of it and put some substrate in there. It's a small tank.
I keep saying I'm gonna start on it, but this 55 behind me, I'm gonna go full black water, like the spots we're in, like I'm in right now, where I'm here editing. Like I'm just gonna
You gotta make sure
try.
you take out the carbon or whatever if you don't run carbon, yeah? If you do black
No, no
water.
carbon. No, I don't use carbon. That's too much. I'll use carbon infiltration, like in my RODI system, my pre-filters for my RODI. I use carbon, but that's the only place. That's actually what came in my.
Yeah, I
I'll
need to
be
get
honest with you
floss.
guys. I get like a souped up my aquarium box, and when I do the unboxing, I take out all the extras so nobody gets jealous. But they load my box up with extra stuff. Ivory Honest, Mike from Mass always puts like extra stuff in there. My boxes are always heavy. Don't want to run home.
Right.
But I
Isn't
got
it like what, 20 bucks I think, or no?
it's
A month?
25, I think, or
25 a month. Yeah.
yeah, 25 or 26, something like I don't even know.
29, I thought it was.
Well,
Yeah,
there's
it
a
depends on the
saltwater and
box.
yeah, and there's saltwater, a freshwater box. Saltwater box is more expensive. And then they also have different clubs available. Like they're not just like the aquarium box. They
Yeah,
have
they
like
have all kind of random ones too, yeah.
they have a hardscape kind of club that you can be in where you can get hardscape only. You know, so it's a box of rocks. You know, it might be it's different kinds of rocks. Yeah, you laugh.
I need to go get some Dragonstone. Cause
Yeah,
I
I'll
need
do
just one.
Dragonstone one time, and then it'll be something else the next time. And then they have I guess on the website you can just order hardscape from them. They got a whole section there where you can just special order different kinds of hardscape.
I just need one rock and probably some wood. For the beta was, I'm gonna make that like a planted nano tank. I'm not using that tank right now.
We're finding a bunch of tetras, and Dwayne all wanted a bunch of
There's
tetras.
too much water changes and stuff. Oh, I'm doing water changes. Everybody does water changes.
It's funny
Haven't
though.
been-
Felix is. Oh, go ahead. What?
I haven't been doing that much because my water keep on going low so fast because the heat.
I'm laying low right now because I'm waiting for my RODI to get in, and I just have no. The ice company's out of business. I have no place to get water from. So I'm
I had
kind
a
of in
question
trouble.
about that though. Those kind of water. If you have stuff in your house, water stuff. What's it called again? Frick. Trying to think what they call it. Just go ahead, talk. I gotta think what it is.
Like
Oh no, I'm waiting.
conditioner? Like what? Prime?
No, not water conditioner from your tap water. Like if it has, I forget what they call it. That stuff that they.
Chlorine and chloramine.
No, filter,
Chlorine?
water filtering. If you ever your sink has a water filtering, does that do anything with the water?
Yeah, it's gonna filter
Yeah.
it. All you gotta do is if you need a TDS, and I think from my experience at
Because
this
I have
point, with
one
fish
downstairs. That's the only, the kitchen's the only
Yeah.
one has water filtering. Yeah,
pure-
but I never test
The pure,
the water.
yeah, the
you
pure.
should get it.
Yeah, water purifier. Yeah, there we go. It's a water
You
purifier.
should get a TDS meter because I don't know. From my personal experience at this point with fish keeping, if
Yeah, I
you
need
if you're
one.
stuck working with your tap water or something or whatever it is, it's like only so much you can do with pH sometimes because unless
Yeah.
you deionize the water, it's gonna go back to that other pH that came out of the tap vat or came from that source.
Yeah, so
But-
I gotta get a TDS because I was thinking about doing a salt too later on the
Right,
road.
but when it comes to TDS, it's like to me that's the most important thing at this point. After everything I've learned, it's like the TDS of the water to me is the most important thing, and then the second most important thing would probably be pH if you're trying to breed because you want to
Mhm.
replicate the natural conditions to get the breeding to happen, and then third would be temperature. But number one to me is TDS
So
because
TDS and pH, yeah, only.
no, both, but I mean TDS to me comes first. Is what I'm just
Yeah, but those two. That's what I'm saying. Those two are required for, regardless for the water.
yeah. And I think TDS will affect breeding just as, more than anything.
Yeah,
too,
because the rams over here, I couldn't. Like, I have just realized I have all females, and the water is too hard for them to breed. I needed soft water, so I gotta figure that out later on. But I still need to get a male. So yeah, the water is super hard. I need to drop it to 6 or 7, around 6 or 7. Gotta make it soft water, and I don't know. I just gotta figure it out. But I gotta do tests. I gotta get the TDS to test the water downstairs. See if it is.
Working. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. So just
Well,
later
and you can
on,
do,
go.
and then you can do a tank with like if you can RO, that's gonna get you under 7 for sure. And then if you could always do a tank with some kind of fluval shrimp stratum because
Yeah,
that'll
I have.
buffer the water. Yeah, that'll help you get down to the mid six, 6.5, 6 to 8 for sure. That's what I have
It's
to do. My water comes out of the tap
6.0,
at
6 around 6 or 7. That's the Rams breeding,
but
supposedly
to me,
recommended.
there's a big difference between 6 and 7, though.
Yeah.
If
No, but that's the
that's like
range.
10,
That's around the range. You know what I mean? That they usually
yeah.
spawn. They said.
Oh, okay. So 6.5 would probably be the bet, if you get it in there somewhere, or
Yeah.
just under 7, anyways.
Yeah. So it can't be above 7 or something like that. So yeah, it's just interesting that I realized that that's why I couldn't get mine to spawn, and then I realized I didn't have a male, so I gotta go look for a male. I have 6 females. I just noticed I had 6 females. I just looked at it, and I know more males, so that's why. So gotta wait till I
No.
get a male, hopefully spawn. But that's supposed to be another project I'm supposed to be doing is Rams, German Rams.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to also do my clown plecos because they're small, the smallest ones I got.
Oh,
All we have is like mostly albinos, albinos, bristlenose, and reds over here in Hawaii. It's really hard to find like other species of plecos on the island.
you mean it for sale, not local.
Yeah, yeah, for sale in
Oh,
general. It's hard to come by any other than those 3 specimens.
what do you guys? Don't you? You guys you have to have some cool freshwater tropical, no?
Yeah, they do, but there's all bristlenose, common, not bristlenose, but common plecos
No,
inside the
but
rivers.
I mean, but local to the island. I mean, you gotta
Yeah,
have.
yeah. The local, there's
Okay.
streams that have them, but it's only the common ones. They don't. There's no other species. That's
Hmm.
why it's like I said. I don't know. It's just hard to come by any other type unless you get an importer or you import it yourself. You know what I mean? It's the only way to come across like any other type than those 3, because they, I don't know, they don't bring the other ones that much. Or last one I seen was a candy something candy stripe. I don't even know the L number. It was a candy stripe pleco or something.
Hmm.
But they go for a lot, man. They go like every time I see those kind of plecos, they're only like what 2-3 inches. They sell them for like what $40, 30-40 bucks, just for one little 3-4 inch. It's like okay, I'm not paying that. The prices is ridiculous over here. It's because they gotta get it imported, so they gotta make a profit. You know what I mean? So they're gonna sell it more than I guess what they bought. So that's the pain about doing it. Even the guy that brought which one he brought? Frog plecos. I think they call it frog plecos.
Yeah.
What's that type? He was selling they said in the mainland where the guy bought them was 150, the importer, but he was selling them for 100. So basically he downed himself, but he bought a few in for 150 each. So he was selling them for 100 bucks, and that thing just went out. Like the importers sell those things like nothing because like everybody knows that the pet stores don't carry them. You know what I mean? So they sell them out quick. It's just hard to come by certain fish because all those companies that had a lot of those fish, they closed down. All those pet stores that had those types of things. There's only probably like a few of them now that actually bring all kind of exotic stuff, yeah, instead of the common fish.
Yeah, that was crazy too. We were finding stuff that was like cichlids and stuff that were like so similar. Like you would think that you would call it some certain kind of like some certain kind of cichlid or something, but in the end, there's just a couple like one little different dot or something that made it like new. Or if not new, I have to do the DNA test on it at that point. Maybe it's just a
It's like a
variation.
hybrid or something.
It's either a variation or it's a whole another species. But like literally the only thing different was like, oh, it's a black dot or something. Like one spot, or a little bit more blue on the gills or something, like metallic blue on the gills.
Hey guys, I'm going to bed. I'll catch you later.
Okay, bye,
All
Diva.
right.
My tummy
Have
is
a
But
good one.
killing me.
cichlids
Have a good
been
night.
that's
Bye bye.
one fish
Have a
that's
good
been
night.
hibernizing
Bye.
a lot for a long time. Hibernizing cichlids.
It's a
Supposedly
nice.
there's a hybrid over here. I'm not sure if anybody's seen it, but over here there's a guy that hibernized I think it's a flame mount cichlid, fire mount, whatever. Flame fire mount cichlid. He hibernized it with what's that other fish called again? See, I get mixed up with so many cichlids, that's why. A parrot cichlid. He
Well,
hibernized
that's
the
I don't
flame
like
mount
that.
cichlid with a parrot cichlid. It's a hybrid that
Yeah,
somebody's
I mean,
selling over.
humans are doing. It's one thing to find it in nature that way, where a certain part of the region or something causes them to be different. But yeah, I don't kind. I'm not kind of into that
No, no,
in
there's somebody
in the
selling
hobby.
that hybrid one hybridized that I never seen before as a
Yeah,
flame mount and a parrot cichlid hybrid.
yeah.
Pretty
A lot of people are
interesting.
doing that. That parrot cichlid hybrid, different different variations of that. Yeah.
It just looked like a big face to me with a tail, just a head. It's just like a fish. I don't know. They look pretty cool. It's just that they look like just a head, just all head. You know what I mean? I don't know how they get so big. They get like to me, their big is like more fat. They get like fat, kind of like a goldfish in somewhat with a big head.
Hmm. I'm about to have to do dinner here. It's about to come out of the. I'm about to have to go get. It's about to come out of the oven.
Yeah, so that's what
Yeah.
I've been seeing a hybrid of them. It look basically had it looked like a the hybrid of that fish. It looks like a miniature flame mount, basically a dwarf flame mount. Hybridized of that one that the guy. I can't show you guys a picture. I gotta get it on our group page. It's pretty cool though. I don't know. He probably did it on accident. I remember over here they were really popular in the early 2000s. The color again. I don't think Jesse. I don't know. Jesse probably know what I'm talking about. Those parrots were really popular over here in the early 2000s. A lot of people were like into it.
They're really the parrots, yeah. And then there's the. It's funny in India they seem to have this big thing for flower horn.
Yeah, yeah. India has a flower horn thing. I see a lot of Indian channels on YouTube that have flower horns.
Yeah.
Supposed to look at. Oh yeah, supposed to
This
look at
is a.
Facebook.
You can't see it really, I guess here.
I still want to learn how to do that.
There's a knife fish in this bag. Doesn't no stripes on him. Oh, that was it. Sorry, that's the piece. You watch the video tomorrow. Never mind.
Looks like you're gonna release the video tomorrow.
You guys should have seen this one video. I want to see if I can share it to you guys. I don't know if I can. It was freaking hilarious. I showed Jesse it. Jesse's seen it. I don't know. I want to see if I can show it in Hangouts. There's somebody selling something.
What's going on in this chat?
There's somebody
Is
it-
selling some kind of cichlid or bass. I don't know.
Hola, Teresa.
Teresa.
Who else is up in here that I probably ignored?
Manga flow. I don't even know what the hell is that.
You speak
Tier
cookie
60
in the
filter for
house.
130.
Oh, stream's been quiet.
Yeah, I
Not a
don't
lot
know.
of
It's one of
chat
those
going
days that they're
on.
just chilling.
Everybody's just lurking. Lurkers.
Let me wake this
When you always
What
when you
the
talk
hell is that?
complaining about, all you gotta do is complain about people being lurkers, and then they start saying stuff.
Bucktoot.
Look, I'm
The
not
weirdest
lurking.
fish I've seen. The
I
weirdest
got
fish. You
thumbs
guys ever
down.
saw? You guys ever saw a blind tetra?
I got 2 thumbs down.
Did you guys ever seen a blind tetra fish? They were selling it in a store as a fish. Blind
Oh,
tetra.
no.
They have no eyes. They have no eyes, dude.
What?
Yeah, over here they had blind tetras. They look like tetras, but albino tetras, but they have no eyes.
Somebody gave me 2 thumbs down.
I'm trying to look for that stuff. You guys would laugh, man. I was tripping out that.
That is weird.
I hope I can share it in Hangouts.
All right,
Or we
let
can
me
post on
see.
that.
I gotta.
I don't. I never sent it yet, but I'm looking for it.
Alrighty.
Man, I'm
Okay,
so
I'm gonna go
pissed
eat
off.
dinner, you guys.
The Amazon puffers. One of the guys bought that I met from Jesse. That's is on YouTube now. He just started YouTube, I think, recently. The Amazon puffers were $30 at that store. They dropped it to $20. I'm kind of salty about that. I'm pretty sure they sold out already.
Hmm. All right, I'm gonna go do dinner,
Yeah.
and I gotta continue to edit after that. So I'm probably not gonna be coming back up on here. Just gotta get her
Oh
done.
my god. Well,
All right.
anyways, somebody posted on our Hawaii club on Facebook because we have a different Hawaii. I'm pretty sure everybody has that local club on top of Facebook. Oh, right here. They placed a video that had somebody had made a bubbler that looks like like a girl bending down like their ass. I want to try to show it with share it to you guys, but I don't know. I maybe can copy a link. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but it's funny as hell. Somebody's like, "Can I get that in black?" Let's see if it will work. I'm not sure if it will work on Hangouts. Last time I was trying to post something, it didn't work. Last time you had to be a part of the group. Oh yeah, you can. Check out that video, Eric. You're gonna laugh, man. It worked. Or for me, it worked. Hopefully, for you, it worked.
Yeah.
It's in Hangout. I posted in Hangout. Nah, I
That's
don't know who's.
funny.
Well, it's
Eric
probably gonna
probably
kick
doing
me
some.
off. It's gonna kick me
It's
off,
not.
probably.
No, it doesn't kick you off, man. It just opens up another one. What's
Alright.
funny? Okay, I will look up on your YouTube. No. Yeah, I don't know. I like to my opinion, my favorite tank is I like the 20 longs. I don't know. The only thing I don't like about 20 long tanks is just that certain plants doesn't look good in a 20 long because
I
it's
never got four
height.
dislike.
It just doesn't have the height for certain plants, the long
Yep, I
plants.
am working.
Like my Amazon plants are like super long. It's actually sticking out of the water, but some of it, whatever. Jeremy's Wild Studio. I don't know if that's a new guy. Oh, these are some. I don't know. I've never seen these guys. But I seen the. Might be new to me, but not to you guys. Let's see this guy.
That was fun.
This is
That was fun.
Jeremy's. Oh, I did see this guy. I seen this guy one. I seen this
It's
guy.
like,
In fact, yeah, Jeremy's Wild Studios. I seen his video yesterday. That's kind of funny that he came in the stream. He has multi fasciatus too.
oh,
Yeah, he upgraded. I
Profiato.
think his tank to a 20. I'm not sure if it's a long or a high. And this other guy, Nathan, likes drums. Another
they
drummer
just
man.
in here.
You should meet our friend Tim. Tim is a drummer. I don't know if he knows Tim.
Which one?
The Nathan likes drums.
Matt. Jeremy's in the yeah.
No, I was looking. I didn't look you up. I was looking up Shell Dweller videos yesterday night. And who's posting up new Shell Dwellers? I like to see other people's tanks and see how they're, what they're carrying or what they're doing. And I came across your video, so that's how I came across your video yesterday. That's the funny thing. I tend to look up the fish that I'm into.
Yeah.
Like, I just look up the recent videos.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. Not too many people doing ocelotuses. I'm trying to do ocelotuses right now, or 3 different types of shell dwellers I'm trying to do, or Tanganyikan species. Trying to do the Brashardis. I think it's a Brashardi. Yeah, Brashardis, Ocelotuses, and the Multis. That's what I'm working on right now. I think they're
You know.
Brashardis.
Yeah, they have the Lero tail. You know.
I want to get that one that I had before, that other shield lure I had before. I don't know why they died. I gotta go grab another bunch of them. The multis are tied for favorite tank right now for me with my Axolotl. Yeah, that's funny. See, he has Axolotls too. I have two.
Yeah.
I have a black one and a half albino, half gold. Or no, that's not albino. I forget what they call it. Simulus? No. Well, it's half gold and half something. Can't remember what it's called. But I want to move my axolotls to a 20, so I can use my 29. That's the reason why I can't use my 29, Eric, right now, because I know the only way I could use my 29 if I move my axolotls to the 20 long, or I gotta buy another 20 long. I want to move them out so I can use the 29. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're living in the 29 right now. Yeah, Leucistic. There we go. I have a Leucistic, half gold. It's like a hybrid. I get. Well, it has the gold Geno from the gold. It was listed as a half. And mine didn't breed. I have a male and female. They don't breed,
Where I delete this
and they're
stream.
big too. I can show him right
Why?
now. In fact, I gotta clean the
Because I
tank.
got
The tank getting dirty.
8 dislikes.
Who did the dislikes?
Yeah, they're gonna look bad.
Right.
I know I'm not gonna do no
Somebody trolling. But I'm
Yep,
gonna show him the.
Oh yeah.
Well, you can't
Yeah.
see my female. She's behind the male.
It just happened here in the last 5 minutes.
I know.
I gotta tank mine
So at the end,
the
I'm
algae. I was
just
supposed to
going
scrub
ahead
the
and go
tank and
ahead and
vacuum it.
just I'm gonna delete it. If I don't, it's gonna make it's
No,
gonna make me
no,
look
no,
bad.
There's my black
no,
And this
no,
stream
no.
is too bad.
Ups
axolotl.
and downs are
And then the
good.
female's in the back. She's like I say, you can't
What
really see
now?
the. She's a half gold half.
Thumbs up and thumbs down is better than nothing.
Go
I
ahead.
don't know if you can see my axolotls.
Yeah.
They're fat,
Yeah.
fat hot dogs.
Tonight, the pink tank.
The pink. Yeah, it's half gold, half artistic.
That's my favorite. My favorite hot dog.
I don't know if you've
Oh
seen
yeah.
it because my camera's not like
Yeah, those are
focusing. I'm
pretty.
jumping back in the stream. Yeah, so I have a male and female, but they don't breed. I don't know. He's just lazy. My male just wants to just chill by the female, and that's it.
Yeah.
He just doesn't want to do nothing.
How do you tell if they're male or female?
The males have the ball under their tail, man. They have a ball.
Ah.
The females don't. Yeah, really easy to sex. Certain age, like I think half a year or almost a year, they have that. They have a ball under their tail, so I can tell.
Huh.
So yeah, both. Just that they don't breed. They just want to chill and cuddle. That's about it. My intention was to try to breed them, but it didn't happen. So
What, they have eggs or what? Live
no, I
birds?
never had eggs. Nothing. They never tried breeding. Nothing. I don't know. They just don't want to mate. So I was like, whatever. You guys can chill. I guess. Maybe later on. I know they're aged to breed. They're pretty big. They're not the full size yet. I know they get bigger than that. Like they get longer. And I'll grab some to drink
Right.
because I am thirsty. I still gotta work on. I still need root tabs. There's still a bunch of stuff I need to get next month. I can't already burn all my money this month. The money that I could use for fish stuff I burnt.
Yeah.
I take all my cups downstairs. Eric doesn't have that problem because you drink with a can.
Yeah. Yep. Lots of candy.
You know what I noticed? I noticed since I have acid reflux, yeah, I noticed soda helps a lot with your acid because I know you think it'll be bad, but unless you burp and stuff, release all the acid when you burp and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it helps me when I have my acid and I drink soda, I burp and all the gas come out. Yeah,
Huh. Yeah.
it's kind of weird, but yeah. Drink some Coca-Cola.
Only person know about Axe, she's not even in.
Yes, you.
She was in here. What
Who's
happened
that?
Oh, yeah. I
Teresa?
don't know.
to
Ask her a
Teresa?
question.
Yeah,
She'll tell
Teresa
me.
is the axolotl expert. She's the
I
one that
don't know
breeds
where
them.
she went.
I really want a pure gold
Teresa.
axolotl though. I still want a pure gold one. It's expensive.
She know about axolotls more
That's why I
than
don't want to sell
anybody.
my axolotls or get rid of my axolotls. I paid a lot of money. Well,
Whoever
Eric,
it
did I
is,
tell you how
they
much I
keep
paid for it?
leaving and
Eric,
coming back.
Did you? Are you in chat?
I spent $60 for my black one, and then the half gold, half statistic one, I paid $80 for her.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Jeremy
That's why I don't
bought
want to
two
get
of
rid of
them.
them. They're expensive over here. The babies are
Yeah.
30, or like juveniles.
But if you can breed them, you can make money over there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what my intention was, but they don't want to breed, so I might have to get another female or whatever. I don't know. If I'm getting another one, I'm gonna get a pure gold one because I know they do have it, but I think they sell it for like 130, 120 just for a gold, pure gold, or they look yellow, but they call it gold. Okay, I'm back upstairs. I can read.
Oh, okay.
I hear that if you breed a wild type analytic axolotl, you get babies of both. I don't know if it's true or not, but what I heard. Sometimes they can. I seen pictures of some that have like half colors, half like I don't know. There's like, it's ridiculous. It can be different combinations if the parents are different colors. But like I said, I wanted to do these two because my other one is statistic and has the gold geno has it's half gold. So it would be kind of interesting to mix that black one I got. So it has like three different genos.
Yeah.
So I don't know what kind of color it would be because it would have three different colors of three different DNA colors. $40. They're wild type. How big? Over here, the big ones, the adult. That's what I'm saying. Over here is $60 for adult, $60 to $80 adult, depending on where you go.
Yeah. He's in Hawaii. So yeah.
Yeah, Hawaii costs a lot for them those guys, but they do live long. The thing about them that people said that they're really hardy, man. They could take like abuse, you know. Those fish, they can live. They usually live in really dirty water in the wild, or where they used to live. I never cleaned my tank for almost a year, and they're still alive. And I cleaned it, of course. I
What is
cleaned it
that is
recently.
still alive?
The axolotls can take
I thought they don't
like
like dirty water.
no, they do. They live in. They can. If you look into like videos of where the terrain is like really muddy water, they live in muddy water.
But Teresa always keep her water clean.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's yeah. Of course, in a captivity, yeah, you want to keep it clean, but they can handle dirty water. But
Look
like I
at
said, I gotta
them
change my water
people.
right now. I gotta
You
scrub the
love.
glass. That's the only thing I don't like about them in the 29. I gotta scrub the glass and vacuum all the their crap.
Look to
What if
you.
you put a
Six to
bristle
seven
on them, man?
inches or so.
What
Damn,
if you
yeah, you
just
got a
put a
good
bristle?
deal. Over here is expensive, man. $40. $30 over here is for juvenile. The juveniles are probably like 3 inches. Yeah, about I think they're juveniles. Yeah, about 3 inches. Yeah, 3 inches. 3 inches are $30 over here. Most people do that though. Most people over here don't want to spend the 60 to $80 or whatever. They just buy the juvenile for 30 and they raise them their own. They just grow the small one.
Wow, that's money right there, Jay. I'd
But
jump on that.
Stuff was saying too. Teresa was saying that it's true. I've seen videos. I didn't have one, but they said the juveniles, the smaller the axolotl are when they're smaller than adults, they move around more than the adults. The adults are they rarely move around. The small ones move way more than the bigger ones. They're more active. And of course, it's kind of hard for people that don't stay up late to see them move around a lot because they are nocturnal. Yeah, they move around like over here from my zone. They move around sometimes 12, sometimes 2 o'clock. They just moving around like constantly.
Hmm.
They rarely move around in the daytime. That's why people say, "Oh, because they're nocturnal. They're sleeping
Yeah.
in the daytime. That's why they don't even move."
Mm.
It's good for people that have hard time sleeping. But I see them moving around a lot at night.
Yeah.
But yeah, you gotta watch out their diets too, because mine was getting super fat. I have to slow down feeding them from every day to every other day. Teresa feeds her every 3 days. Her big ones. The small ones need to eat more, of course, than the big ones. But the big ones, if they're getting starting to get fat, you gotta slow down their feeding. But yeah, that's the axolotls. It sucks. I know California. That's the only thing California can't get. But whatever. I say if you're in California, you might as well just go for a iguana. I think you can get iguana or even
Oh
a
yeah, we can get them here
iguana or
too.
a dragon.
I didn't know you couldn't get them. I didn't know
That's what
that.
I'm saying. You guys get something to
I get everything over here.
yeah.
It don't matter.
That's like the only thing that they don't have over there. I don't know why. It's not illegal. They said
Yeah.
they banned it over there. I talked to a guy that's lived over there too. He said
Yeah.
they're not illegal. They're just banned over there in California.
Yeah.
So
No, that's crazy. Yeah, a couple fish shops
it's
in
it's,
the
it's
money
crazy
too.
because they don't have no disease. They don't have nothing, and they're from Mexico and they're close to Mexico is close to California. Or yeah, it's close to California. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like Texas. I know it's by Texas, but it's too close. You know what I mean? It's on the
Yeah.
same side of the world. And it's banned over there. It's like, okay, that's kind of awkward. But I always wanted iguana. Of course, we can't have iguanas over there. So Eric, you already know. That's the only crappy thing about Hawaii. They're so strict on animals, imported animals. They don't want the
Oh yeah.
habitat to be destroyed. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
I
because
understand that.
I think it really is the truth behind all the import problems over here that we can't get so many things or they're strict. It's because in Hawaii, in our history, we had a lot of nice birds. Believe it or not. Like if you look at all the Hawaiians Kamehameha's clothes and stuff like that, all the feathers they use,
Yeah.
they basically killed the birds to make their stuff, their uniforms. They're really nice
Yeah.
birds. So a lot of birds got extinct.
Yeah.
So I think that's another
Huh.
reason why we don't have those. Yeah, they have a lot of in Hawaii. There's a lot of birds that are extinct that are native over here. A lot of nice, colorful birds, and it was done because of that back in the days. Back in those days. So we don't have like those species no more. We only have like a few birds now. Like it's not as colorful as back then, but I think that's another reason why they don't wanna bring other animals here too is because the history of all this stuff happening over
Yeah.
harvesting stuff. All right, there's Cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Teresa knows about the axolotl. She's like an expert on that. It's her favorite animal. I didn't know whoever was talking about. I think it was Jesse. I forgot who brought it up the time we was talking about him. I know you was there, Eric. It was talking about how to fully evolve the axolotls. I was like, why would you use something to fully evolve them when they're not naturally fully evolved? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of weird. Yeah, we had a conversation like a while back about how to make him fully evolve, but it's not naturally. It's not a natural occurrence.
Hmm.
I was watching some video and they really have like really they've been really good in Mexico protecting them now because they made them almost extinct. They have like all kind of places that they kept they breed the axolotls. There's this one place that they have like a lot of big black ones, like big black axolotls, and they let them like crawl. They have a river over there, but they let them crawl outside the river. It's pretty funny. They're walking on top like the grass and stuff by the river, and then they go in the river. It's kind of funny. Why it will lessen the lifespan. Tiger salamander. Yeah, well, this that's another thing hard to come by over here. We used to have the fire mouth. I think it's called fire mouth salamanders. Is this even hard to come by fire salamander? Like salamanders in Hawaii now. They used to have a different like a variety of them. Only ones you see is the water dogs, or they call it water dogs and the axolotl. The water dogs are basically brackish.
Hmm.
And I believe they can be kept with fish though. That's the difference. The brackish one. I don't even know how old mine's one is. They probably I don't think they're super old. But I know they're supposed to get bigger than that. Jesse. I know Jesse said he missed his one. He made a mistake back long time ago. He said when he did with his one, he put cichlids with his axolotl, and it messed up the gills.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it didn't grow back. For some reason, it didn't grow back. It's supposed to be able to regenerate a lot of stuff of its body, but it didn't grow back the gills. Yeah, he lost it last year. I think it was last year, or yeah, I think it's last year he lost it when he went on to a vacation at the hotel, like he usually does every year. He came back and it died. His one. Yeah, his one was old. He had him for 5 years. No, mine's one. Yeah, I don't know how old. We've already seen mine's one. I don't think they're fully grown because they're like 5 inches maybe. I think they're like 5 inches, 5 6 inches. Mine's one. I know they're not four. Well, 5 6 inches. I'm not sure how big they get, but they don't look like the full size that I've been seeing. That's the only thing I like about them. They're fully aquatic, so you don't need to make a terrarium. Yeah, you can just fill up the water. That's it. And swim in the water. How many crazy people?
Huh.
It just sucks, man. I just waiting. I want to breed these bastards. Just that's like I said, Eric. It just in Hawaii, it's just hard, man. It's not hard
Yeah.
because of the fish and the restrictions. It's hard because they gave us small fishes. You know what I mean? And we have to grow
Yeah.
'em. The only way you're gonna, like I said, the only way you're gonna get a fish to breed when you buy is if you import it from up there. Yeah, they always give us
Yeah.
small ass fishes to grow out. Then we can breed them. You know what I mean? But still, the only thing good about it is it makes you enjoy the fish because they're small and you grow them up and then
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't. That's the way I would have it anyway. I wouldn't let
yeah.
someone else raise
Yeah,
the
so no,
fish
there's
where
no
I'm gonna breed.
fish.
Yeah.
The only fish that are juvenile that you can buy on this island are flower horns and African cichlids, I believe. Not all of
Yeah,
them, but like I said,
yeah.
those types and Malawis, they sell them juveniles over there. Every other fish on this island are all gonna be small, like they're only gonna be baby size. like I said, the good thing about it is that the prices are a little bit cheaper since they're smaller. But the downfall is that you have to grow them out yourself so you can breed them. You know what I mean? If you're intending to breed them, that's the problem we have over here is that we have to grow them out to breed them.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like the ocelots I bought was from a breeder. He has a lot. He said he breeds them in the 20 long too. He said his whole 20 this 20 long is like crowded with ocelotuses. But he just said the ones he gave me are like 1 inch, about 1 inch each. So they're still small. So I'm grow. They're actually got a little bit bigger now, but they don't get big. They only get like the males get 2 inches and the females get 1.5 inches. But you still have to grow them, and then it's just you gotta wait till they pair up. You know what I mean? It's this freaking
Yeah.
waiting game with them. But that's the problem I have is that fishes I like breed. I have to grow them up, and then hopefully they do their thing. There's Matt.
No.
Ocelotus get big. They say well, it says 2 inches for males, 1.5 inches. I'm not sure. I've seen Matt's one. Matt's ones are pretty big. I think he has gold ones too. So far, I only know there's golds and blacks. I think golds and blacks, and I think wild types for them. Not sure. Yeah, so mine ones are still small. I don't think they're ready to breed. I know my dominant male in my tank is big enough to breed, but I don't think the females are big enough to do it. I don't know what type is that, Matt.
Water. What's my name for you? That's all.
Euro port imports. Yeah, Matt's the guy that well, one of the guys that I started to like a lot because I started to get into but Eric, that's what they said. They said like people with like small tanks, that's like the best fish for a small tank if you're going for cichlids. You know what I mean? Is
Yeah.
the show dollars. They're the best small
Yeah.
cichlids other than the rams. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Other than the African dwarfs. Did you guys see that guy's video? The funky angel guy. I think it's funky or something. I forget his name.
No.
He did a tour, and that guy he's getting rid of a 200-gallon tank so he can get basically he's taking the route of getting rid of the 200-gallon to get more tanks. You know, more a rack with more tanks. You know what
Hmm. That's weird.
I mean? Yeah, this funky angel something. I forget his name.
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't know that guy was Puerto Rican too. That's kind of funny. I'm Puerto Rican too. I'm majority Puerto Rican Filipino. That's what I noticed when Aqua Funk Angel Freak.
Yeah.
That guy is a good guy. But yeah, he's the one that did a tour on a guy that's his is a good fish room. It's a good fish room.
Think so?
Huh?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it.
Aqua Funk Angel Freak. Yeah. That fish tour of that guy that is living, of course, in the same district as him in Florida is he has a good story for how he started, what he was trying to breed into, and what he's doing now. Really interesting story. I don't know what that guy's name, but he was started to breed. Him and his friend was supposed to breed like early days, trying to breed a tilapia, and it didn't turn out. Yeah, it didn't turn out good.
Yeah.
And then but now he does all kind of things now. But it's interesting how everybody has a beginning story and what they fit. It takes a while. You can't just get into a hobby unless you're born into a family that does fish, breeds fish and
Yeah.
stuff. But as an average person, it takes a while to find the fish that you actually love. You know what I mean? That you want to do,
Yeah.
and you always can change up and try new things, but it's always that one fish. That's how it just starts.
Yep.
Start off with any kind of fish, and then you got to figure out what fish you want to get into. Yeah, Aqua Funk is good. No, his name is J2, man. See what I mean? That's why I didn't name. I never like name my. I get this. My name is Jason too, but there's so many Jasons on top.
Yeah.
There's so many Jasons on top the fish communities, and there's so many
See the
J's.
weasel looking at me?
Who's this? I don't know who's talking. Who's this? Oh my God!
Scared
It's
away the
Happy Fish
crows.
Guy. I never seen you for a long time.
Dude, damn, I ain't doing.
Hi Dan, man. Been a long time.
Hey, how y'all doing?
I'm doing good.
You
Good,
guys see
good,
the
good.
weasel I'm chasing? There's his head. There he is. Poking his head out of the log.
Scared me.
I
Fuck
scared him.
rocks. I've been seeing a lot of new channels lately, and subbing all these other guys I never met, or started a channel too. I started last year too. It's like every day, every year, there's new people, starting a channel. I wish I could. The other guy that Jesse introduced me, he's a guy from over here, and he's a young guy over here, and he has more tanks than me and Jesse. Or what Jesse? Yeah, Jesse has like 20 something tanks. This kid is in high school. He has 30 tanks, and he's on the same island
Damn,
as us. Yeah, he's on the same island as us. And he has more tanks than us.
man. That's
Yeah,
cool.
his well, I was gonna do a shout out video for him because he just started YouTube. Like I said,
Oh yeah.
he lives on. Oh wait, where he lives?
Just looked up.
He lives downtown side, like Alamana side, Eric. He lives down that side. So he's on the other side. He's on the east side of the island, and Jesse's on the middle, and I'm on the other side. I'm on the west. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But he
Yeah.
does. He made a really nice tank, dude. He made a really nice planted 10-gallon tank with a. He made a. You guys gotta see it. His I think his name is Aquarium 101. Like I said,
Oh, okay.
he's also from same island as me and Jesse. He just started a YouTube channel, but been showing some of it. He has a brackish water tank that has an archer fish, man, and he feeds them crickets. He has a setup that has like sticks around the top, and it actually spits water and eats it. Yeah, interesting guy. I gotta go do a shout out because I just met him from Jesse. He's in the same fish club as Jesse, so man, that's how I met him.
All right, that's
Jesse
cool.
been meeting all these other guys, the other breeders, yeah, local breeders.
Yeah.
The only reason why I don't want to go over there, cause that's my ex's side of the island. I told you, well, I didn't tell you about that, Eric, but they do it on Alamana side or Waikiki side, and that's where my ex works, or that's where she lives, and I don't want to go on that side. I refuse. I was trying to stay on my side of the island. You know what I mean? Not going on that side.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I'm staying on my side, man.
Yeah.
I preferred on my side. Eric went on like close to my side. I was more west of where he was, but he was at Elbow Beach. But I'm more
Yeah.
west of where Eric went last time, and it's more quiet.
So
It's more quiet.
I just wanted to come online, you guys, to see who is living the most awesome life, and then I can copy him.
Who's this,
That
Mark?
would be the. That would be
Aquarium.
the
I
plan.
think the Hawaiians need to be excluded from the competition because they live on an island called Hawaii, so it's not very fair.
Yeah.
Well, it is fair.
What about the rest of us? We got to live on the mainland.
Well, you guys got all land. We just got we got a mountain, but we can see the ocean all over around.
Good
Only-
time.
The only good thing about living where me on this island, Oahu, is because if there's like tsunamis and stuff, they gotta hit the other islands before it gets to us. So most likely the other islands will slow it down before it hits us. That's what we talk about over here. Like they gotta go through the other island. Depending what side the tsunami we're gonna hit, we have the other islands to get hit first before us.
Yep. That's some gratitude there in action. Is the big Z sleeping?
Oh no, Big Easy's still up.
How's Eric doing?
Hawaii peacock. Yeah, we have some peacocks over here. Well, not, oh yeah, we had some wild ones.
Eric, are you hanging in the good life?
I don't know what Big Easy doing. I think he was here talking. Just, just me and Eric usually talk random stuff
Yeah.
to all the people in the hangouts.
Hey, did you guys hear about that guy that stole the plane?
Oh, and Peacock. I didn't know that was. Oh,
Hey, did
no, I
you hear
didn't. I
about that?
didn't hear about that.
Oh, all right. No, I guess this guy stole a plane from SeaTac Airport, which is north of me about 20 miles, and well, he was flying it around on the right above Chambers Bay Golf Course, and I was out there flying my kite.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, we watched him crash, and I thought it was a military plane. I was like, "Holy shit, that's crazy!" Did you hear about it, Eric?
Oh yeah.
Was that? I don't know what goes up in there, man. We don't have news going from what up there. The only time we get news from up there is when somebody got killed from somewhere weird.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's cute.
Yeah, like I remember. I forget what year was it. I think it wasn't recently. I think it was mid of 2000. But the only thing we get is like when I had like the sniper that killed somebody at Walmart or whatever. Forget where it was. But stuff got to be something like that. Something is just that's the only time we can hear something up there. The rest of the stuff is just us.
Yeah.
We're not
well,
gonna
you
hear
heard about it,
nothing.
Eric?
Yep. Are you talking about the airplane?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Yep. Totally heard about it. It's all over
Mapping
YouTube.
like ski
So check
5 minutes.
this out. So I don't know if you guys can see that island right there.
Yeah.
That's Ketron Island. That's where he crashed.
Sacramento. Are you used to the Hawaii? If I moved over there.
Yeah, you're in chat, Jay?
No, I don't have chat. I'm on my phone. I'm kind of bummed.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was out. Yeah, I was out here Friday watching that crazy plane fly around. And he flew right above my head, and like 2 minutes later, crashed into that island.
Oh, wow.
Arco
Yeah.
Aquariums, I know who you are, but I just noticed I wasn't sub. I am now. Was that Mark? No, Mark.
Before that. Before that, Jay.
Must be at Walmart in Mililani. Oh, you're from Wahoo too then.
Before that. Not after. He's repping. The E. Living in Sacramento. What? That's California. That's close to me. So yeah.
Oh no, he moved.
You guys see how smoky the sky is right now?
Yeah.
That's all. That's because Canada's on fire.
Oh, really?
Canada.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are they
We're on
doing?
fire
Burning
over
some of
here,
our
too.
trees down.
Yep. But other than that, I'm like, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of Hawaii style because I'm on the beach.
Yeah.
Oh, he lives over here, but he's moving to Sacramento. Yeah, there's some bunch of people moving out of Hawaii. There's people, but most people that
Yeah.
I think he knows what I'm gonna say. Most people move to Vegas or California from over here.
Yeah. We'll try to better themselves. Yep. Yep.
Just the
No,
prices. That's why a lot of people want to move because the price cheaper for
Mm-hmm.
the houses and stuff.
I was just thinking you guys are reading the YouTube channel because I'm on the Hangout,
Oh yeah.
so I
Gotta
don't get to read
step
chat.
away
Kinda
for a
missing
bit,
out.
guys. My dog is whining.
So
All right, Ben.
I came out. Behind me is Chambers Bay golf course, and they have a big field to fly kites on. And a couple weeks ago, they had a kite festival, and I came out here for it. And I was flying a crappy kite, you know, and I was teasing one of the guys that he probably had a crappy kite he could give me to fly. And you know, like a couple hours later, we were packing up, and he goes, "Hey, help me load this to my car," because he's like 80. Anyway, I helped him get his stuff to his car, and he pulled this kite out, right? And he goes, you can have fun with this thing, right? And it was a never been flown Quantum Pro kite.
So expensive.
Yeah. You know how spendy they are?
Yeah, probably how much? I don't even
Yeah,
know.
see, he knows
Haven't
who I
been
am. Peacock knows what I'm talking about. He knows already. He probably born over here. He knows what I know. People moving up there because it's cheaper. And he knows they're expensive over here, so people gotta moving over there, up there for take the benefits of living cheaper than here.
Yeah. Benefits of life.
The benefits of life.
Yeah, I didn't realize this kite had never been flown until I pulled it out of the bag, and the lines had never been attached.
Oh wow. Yeah.
I was
did it
like,
pull you-
geez, dude.
Did it pull you around the beach or what?
No, it's a stunt kite, trick kite.
Ah, okay.
And check out Hawaiian Peacocks, what he been breeding, or what he been doing.
Anyway, I really just stopped in to say aloha, to pick on the big Z, figure out what the bunny rabbit's been doing. I haven't seen her around in a while. Haven't gotten to see the aquarium cop.
Nah.
Mm,
Haven't gotten to see the madfish diva.
African cichlids.
Yeah, she's
Better?
sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some good tanks.
man, I seen I always forget her name out of Canada with the piranhas.
D.
Yeah,
Down the wormhole.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, I saw a video. She left a really nice comment about somebody's tank, and I was like, dang, I haven't gotten to see her in a couple months. Haven't seen her piranhas either, man. I just been busy living the life.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys want to know something crazy? You know how I got that Tanks for Veterans program?
Yeah. What about?
Trying to get it off the line and going, you know. And I've been talking to people at the American Lake Veterans Hospital about putting a 55-gallon tank in. And I guess it's quite a process, right? Anyway, one of the guys I was talking to basically said, you know, at this point of the game plan, he says, I'm pretty sure you're approved to put a 55-gallon tank at the Veterans Hospital. So he said that he's going to get back to me. Yeah. Yeah. No, I guess it's a government facility, so there's a bunch of loopholes I've had to go through and people I've had to talk to. But this one guy's kind of just making it happen. So I'm hopeful that I can make a video here where I'm like cruising on to the, you know, Veterans Hospital with a 55-gallon tank in my truck. And then I don't even know how I'm going to slam it together. I just imagine I'm going to have to move water around. Like, you know, I got 5-gallon buckets. 5-gallon water containers.
Going to take you all day.
Yeah, I'm hoping not. I'm hoping I can get set up. I'm going to bring a hose and yeah. But I guess the bottom line is, you know, if I get lucky, I'll be able to hose fill it. If not, I'll have to bring in the buckets. But I think I'll set the tank up one day, and then I just told my buddy, I said, I think I'm just gonna have to go spend $50 on fish, you know, or at least a good maybe buy some Oscars and a couple really nice, you know, or donate a couple of the really nice angels that I have.
Angel man.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
But yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit, it's only taken me, like forever. But I mean, I still got like 7 tanks. A couple of the tanks I set up didn't work out, so I ended up taking them out, or somebody ended up moving. But yeah, I still got 7 tanks. Still got my that Oscar fish, that albino Oscar I keep messing with. I got him over at a church, so he's a holy fish now. And well, my angels, they live at a church, so they're blessed. I can't think of anything better than having blessed angels in one's life. I do miss when I used to go to bed at angels at my feet, though.
Yeah, it's tagged by this chair. Yeah, the chair.
Yeah. Have angels at my head watching over me. But yeah, no, I look at what I got going on in life, and I just go, man, I miss all you guys, but I've been busy trying to get shit to happen, the right kind of stuff. Just helping people where I can have a little bit bigger smile in life. That's really the deal. But I guess people see what I'm doing. Like the guy that gave me the kite, I think he's like, yeah, dude, why don't we just help you fly a better kite?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's going Hawaii peacock is going.
Is he going or he wants to jump on stream? I don't know. Can you add him or no?
Anyway, you guys, the horrible deal is I just got this kite and the wind is starting to pick up, so I might have to jump off the stream just so I can go fly a kite.
All right.
Nah, he going. Holly means he's going.
Oh, okay.
Holly.
Anyway, if you see the cop, tell him that I hope you guys can see the little weasel poking his head out of the log. But tell cop you got to see Dan and the weasel on the stream.
Yeah, for sure. It's always a blessing. That's yeah.
Well, man, it's so hot. Eric, you know what I mean. I'm standing by my fan. My fan is pretty big, but whatever. I bought a big fan.
I hear it.
Well, I had a little fan and it wasn't doing me justice, so I had to get it was $20 the fan, and it's big, it's a square fan.
The bigger kind. Yeah.
It's hot. So it's like, I gotta buy a new fan. My ceiling fan doesn't work good.
Yeah.
I'm just laying down right now. My back hurts.
Oh, wow. I just looked.
Let me see. Susan is joined.
Yeah.
I have to go, everyone. Have a great night. Okay, later on Mark's Arcs Aquarium.
Yeah, Mark Arc. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, have a good night. See you tomorrow. Maybe next day. Sounds good.
See you every day. Every day.
I just refreshed right now, and this is crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay on my side so you don't hear the fan. I don't know if you can hear the fan now.
Yeah, still can. You look at your little bubble on your green.
I'm still waiting for my LED bubble lights or whatever. Never came in yet. I'm gonna make a video on it tonight though. When I'm gonna wait till it's nighttime, and then I'm not gonna. Of course, when I'm gonna make the video, I'm not gonna use my LED lights that I have on it. I'm just gonna use the lights that I'm putting in the skull so you can see the lights grow. Yeah.
Yeah, hey, you guys, right in the middle of my camera, there's pilot whales.
Huh.
Pilot whales.
They just dove under. I'll tell you when they're popping up again. I wonder if you guys can see them.
Tired. Pilot man. Yeah, man. Let's see. I screw up. Unfortunately, 5 a.m. sucks, so later everyone... Oh, damn, 5 a.m. over there? That sucks. It's only 3 a.m. over here. Oh, damn. 3
Oh, there
PM.
they are, right there. There's one of them.
Oh, yeah. By the shore? Oh, yeah.
Mr.
There he is, right
D.
there. Boom. See, there he is.
Sup, Red Dirt. Cichlets.
You just see a little black. There he comes out of the water right there. Right in line with that boat out there. See?
Probably,
Oh yeah.
probably whale watching, or they're probably doing scientific stuff on those whales. I don't know. Not
Yeah.
gonna just have, not gonna just have a random boat by whales unless they're fishermen.
You know, or they're from China and they're catching them. Oh yeah, there goes the boat. Yeah,
And
that's
there
I
goes
forget
the
what
boat,
whales
right?
that come
Like
over. I think it's
through him.
humpback whales that come over here. Yeah, we have
yeah.
humpback whales, I believe, that come over here once in a while.
All right. Aloha to the Hawaiians. Always fun to chat with you, Eric.
Yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
Say hi
Same.
to the big Z, but I guess this has been like a whale watching, ferret seeing, dang good time.
Yeah, for sure. It's always a good time with y'all.
Yo.
Appreciate that.
And remember, you guys, if you can help somebody smile, do it, cause it'll help brighten your smile too.
Yep. Sounds good. Yep.
Turn the smile upside down. Turn the frown upside down. I think that's what that was the saying. I can't remember right now. I'm just can't think straight.
All right. Well, hopefully everybody's fish stays super healthy and super happy. That's always the key. Happy fish
Yeah.
makes
Yeah.
happy people. That's why I totally dig the fish fam, helping me always have the happiest of fish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, I gotta go take off and fly a kite. You know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Flying a kite.
Oh yeah.
There's my kite in a bag. Doesn't weigh nothing.
Yeah.
All right. I'm out.
Yep, later.
Alright, see you later. Have a good one.
Oh yeah. I don't know if anybody's messaging because my thing has to. Okay, hi Red Dirt. Hi Red Dirt.
No.
Hi Susan. Hi guys. Hi Jeremy. Nice video. Okay, I'm not gonna read the rest.
Alright,
Night,
Susan.
Eric, H2O, Fish,
Alright.
Mark, and other big hugs. Hey, have a good night.
Yeah, Susan. Have a good night. See you soon. Sleep well.
I like how they go and sleep. They must be from the East Coast side. And it's not even close to sleep. I like the sun go down already. Eric, you know what I mean. When the sun goes down, then it's
Yeah.
all good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
when you
Yeah.
live on the west side,
Yeah, sleeping with the sun up? Oh,
you want
no.
in summertime you just want the sun to go down.
Yeah.
that's, that's
Yeah.
all you want is the sun to go down. You don't want the sun.
Yeah. What time is right there in Hawaii?
It's 3, man. It's when the sun is hot in the
Really?
afternoon.
No, I thought it was 4.
No, that's
Because
3:09.
the time change don't change over there for you, but it
Yeah, it
changed for
doesn't. It's
us.
3:09 or 3:10 now.
Okay. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
6 o'clock over there. Must be.
Yeah, 6:10.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
300. 3 hours
Yeah,
behind on
so
you.
yeah, so it's 3 on the East Coast, so it's 9:10 over there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that's all you gotta remember is 2 hours behind you. So.
Yeah, but no, not really. Yeah, we have time change. You don't
Oh
you
yeah,
don't
you guys get daylight savings. That's why.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, I know
So
about that, but happy I don't. We don't have that.
I don't know, we shouldn't either, but we do. You know.
Let's see, Susan.
All
Have a
right,
good night.
Jeremy. Yeah.
I'm going. I'm
Good
going
night,
bunch
Jeremy.
two. What bunch of stuff? What two guys? I can't remember. His name. Man, those trophies are always hungry, man. I fed you guys already.
Look at their stomach. Not good enough. Feed again.
Yeah, they're still small, man. They still got the dots. They don't even have the yellow, they're not never had the blue,
Yeah,
yellow,
yeah,
and black.
yeah.
I think they're a male and female. I'm not sure. They're hanging around each other all the time because I don't think they'll hang around each other if they're males, even at a small age.
Yeah. Yeah, it's best to have like six on that species.
I think get them too, so they okay, no big deal. We only had two anyways. I
Yeah,
was thinking about buying one. I was like, I must just buy two. We only had two left.
yeah.
Lots. It's 6, but I'm barely awake. Oh my god, man, really, Matt? You probably had a long day, but he knows. I know why he's tired. Just the reason why I get tired. I'm pretty sure it's the heat. The heat makes me tired. I'm pretty sure it makes a lot of people tired.
Diva, stop it with those
I
eyes.
hate when it's hot. It makes me so drained and tired because the heat just drains the crap out of me.
Mhm.
Drains your
Uh,
life. Yeah, Diva's still here. She's lurking.
yeah. I got 15
Surprising
minutes
Jesse
till
never
dinner.
joined. I don't know. I think Jesse been busy.
You know, I got 15 minutes till dinner, so nothing's going
I don't
on
even know what's for dinner, man.
something.
I woke up at 3 a.m. for work. Okay, yeah, that makes sense why you're tired. Every time you wake up early, you're gonna be tired early.
Three. Wow.
Wake up early, yeah, you're gonna be gone 5, 6 o'clock.
Yeah, yeah,
Sometimes 4, depends how hard you work.
yeah. Yeah, not me. That wouldn't fit my lifestyle.
Hey, you have good sleep. You drink before you go to sleep, so it's all good. You just knock out. You know what I mean?
You know. Oh, it's her daughter's birthday. All right. Yeah.
Oh, nice, man. Your daughter's birthday. Yeah, my
Yeah.
kids are
Yeah.
getting
Tell
big.
her
My
happy
son gonna
birthday.
be 18 in 3 more years. I'm not
Good
even
one.
old, but I feel old. As your kids get older, you feel old. I don't know. You guys all know that.
Yeah.
The ones that have kids, the kids
Yeah.
get
My
older.
my daughter's 19. My oldest is 19.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean. When you first hit the first one, 18. I don't know, man. But good thing my son is the oldest. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You
My
know.
son is the oldest, so my daughter is only yeah. My daughter is 11. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know how it is when you children get older. No matter how I'm the youngest. Well, I'm not the youngest out of you guys. I'm in my 30s too. I know you guys are like in your 40s or some of you guys in your 50s. But it just goes with being a parent in general. As the kids get older, I'm not talking about like toddler and stuff. But once you see them in high school, that's when you start feeling old for some reason. Mm. You know, you guys
Yeah.
can relate to that.
Yeah. Not 40 yet, but yeah.
It's just that they get big and you remember them as when they were tiny babies, and it's like, okay, man, I don't know, time just fly. 6 is a wonderful age. 6? I'm 30. I'm 30. 33. I'm in my 30s. I'm not sure. How old are you, Eric? You're older than me. You're 30. Probably like 36, 37. Yeah.
Yeah. 39. Yeah.
So 39. Yes, I'm the. Well, I'm the youngest, but at least I'm not like 18, 19, 20. You know, my 20s.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like,
I'm the
the
youngest
30
too.
is a good. It's supposed to be a good year, but I had kids early, so you know what happens.
Me too. Yeah. I was 21.
You was 21. See, I was younger than that. I was 18.
Yeah.
They
Hmm.
drained my life force at
Yeah.
an early age. You know what I mean? Oh, well, we all get drained when we had kids, but you know, I got it early.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got drained my life force early.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, man. People think it's funny. That's why in my family it's good, or any family that has a lot of kids it's good. You can teach your kids, oh, okay, if you got a lot of nephews or cousins or young, you go try watch them and see how you can handle it. That's how it's gonna be as a parent. You know what I mean? 24/7.
Yeah.
No, UJ. What? 6 is a wonderful age. I'm not 6.
No, that's mermaid. That's Matthew's daughter.
Oh, Matthew's daughter is 6. No, I'm talking about my son, and my son is 15.
Oh
Son is 15,
yeah.
and my daughter is 11. Matt's is 6. Oh, Matt's is 6. So is that your oldest child?
I
It
think
gets
it's his
well.
only,
The
but
only
yeah.
good thing about them getting older, it gets easier, so you don't need to feed them, change a diaper, But then it gets expensive because they're gonna want this, they're gonna want that, they're gonna want this and that. Especially
Yeah.
for a female, I notice nowadays a female, you already know, Eric. It's like they want
Oh
more.
yeah.
They want more as a
Oh yeah.
female.
Yeah. Ain't no putting those dirty clothes on the next day and they'll be alright. Nope. They've changed like 6 different clothes a day.
I'm not
Six
7.
different times.
30 at 33. I wish I was 7.
Yeah, I
I
know.
wish I start all over again.
Yeah. Yeah. It was right after my operation. Yeah.
If I was around
Yep.
like 2 digits,
Yep.
or I'm still 2 digits, but if I was like in my 1920s, that would be still good.
Oh yeah. Yep. The good old
I
days.
just have a lot of personality. That's all, Devo. Just have a lot of personality.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like bland people in my life. It's like I like people with a lot of personality. It shows like how they really are. Outgoing. They're just a good person and multiple. Just talk about any kind of things. That's how I was raised. A lot of bad stuff in my life, but so I just try to be positive in my life, even though a lot of crap happened. I had those kind of life.
You know.
It's all good.
Yep.
All these videos popped up. What is all these videos? Let's see. We have a video on Oscars. It looks like.
I don't know.
Only a few people, 4 videos. It is weird because when I was younger, I rarely talked. I only started talking when I was like,
No talk?
yeah, I didn't talk when I was young. I didn't talk much, like in school and stuff. I was just a quiet person. I just started to
Yeah.
talk a lot when I was probably like 13, 14 years old. Yeah, 13, 14. Kind of late. Middle school or
Yeah.
intermediate, or I'm not sure if you guys use intermediate. I'm pretty sure you guys did use intermediate. It's like after elementary school.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, that's when I started to talk more. But in elementary, I was like one of the quiet kids.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
I was more of a observer. I just like to watch what everybody's doing.
Oh yeah. Me too.
I still do that sometimes too because it's funny especially when people try to talk crap about you as I was growing up. I like to quiet and don't say nothing and let them talk all the crap and make them like they're talking to themselves and just look at them stupid.
Hmm.
That
Yeah.
was my defense right there. So it's like they're talking to me, saying all these things, but
Yeah.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm just making them just look dumb because I'm not saying nothing. Just rattle your mouth. He did 180. What 180? Yeah, Puerto Rican. That's why, That's why my Puerto Rican started kicking late. I said majority Puerto Rican, Filipino, and Puerto Ricans can talk, 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 talk. That's where I get my mouth from. Well, when I talk, I try to talk about variety. I don't like to stay on the same subject too long because I want it to be interesting. That's why I always jumping all over the place talking about different things. We'll talk about this, they will talk about that. So Eric does the same thing too, us already. Because this one subject is gonna start dying. But I started like talking a lot on streams. Like the first time I streamed was on my console, my Xbox. And it felt weird
Yeah.
streaming. That's how I learned how to like talk a lot when I was streaming. Because I used to talk to all kind of people. They just asking questions, just talk stories with them, just about anything. That's
Yeah.
how I got used to it. But when you first time stream, or in a stream, or in a hangout, some people might think it's weird that they're not used to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to stream all the time on my console, and just me all kind of funny people, man. I don't do it as much no more. I used to do it exactly like how we do it on Big Easy stream. I used to stream like that. Just when I'm playing, just talking to all these people about stuff. But I gonna admit, man, on gaming in general, the people that I meet when I used to stream a lot when I played games, when I streamed on my console, there's a lot of people with I see that the same as in the fish community, but there's a lot of guys that are a lot of people that have a lot of depression issues. Believe it or not, it's because they play just like how fish people that have depressions do like some of them like doing fish and it helps them with their depression. The same thing goes with the people that play games. They play games to get not think about it. So it's kind of similar, you know what I mean? All right? Is this the people you meet are kind of similarities? That's what I notice. I know part Rican here. Oh, you're part Rican, Medivo? Yeah, I'm a mix. You guys call it mutts up there, but we call it mix down here. I'm like Puerto Rican, Filipino, Hawaiian, Chinese, Scottish, Irish. That's my nationalities. Oh, nice. Yeah, I have Irish and Scottish from my mom's side. Shh. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, my mom is Scottish, Irish, Hawaiian, Chinese, and my dad's Filipino and Puerto Rican. I don't know. It's vice versatile, not versatile. Is it versatile? Let's have a lot of different nationalities. But I don't know my Puerto Rican and Filipino side of the family on my dad's side because their family. A lot of people said their Puerto Rican families are like that. Not sure. I don't believe it. But I have a lot of family like in Philippines. I have Puerto Rican family that's in California. Um, where's the other place? San Francisco and stuff like that. And then forget where the other ones are at. And East Coast side. I only have one place in East Coast. Can't remember where it was. But yeah, I don't know that side of the family, but I know I have relatives up there. A lot of relatives up there. I don't know about the dislikes. There's people trolling right now. I don't know. I don't see no dislikes.
No, there's a lot.
They're trolling.
Yeah, that's funny, Jay. How you say you got Scottish in your family?
Oh,
Cause they,
34 dislikes.
you know, yeah, my dad's Scottish and my mom came from England, so it's like yeah, Scottish and English. It's weird how you bring that up.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that dislikes.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, something going on. All I know is yeah,
Well, that's how the
that
world is everybody's gonna have their own opinion on things, on people. A lot of them guess they didn't grow up not judging a book by its cover. Who's that joined?
B left.
What? Why did Biggie leave?
Well, I
Biggie?
don't know. You know,
I don't know what's going on. Maybe some of those people got their periods today, huh?
yep, maybe.
I never
I don't
did
know.
see that much dislikes on his stream for once. I don't know. It's kind of awkward.
Yeah, who's in here? Oh, okay.
I believe it could be people that has multiple accounts of doing it. So that's just it.
That looked like Savage was in here. I was waiting for him to talk, but
Who?
Savage. I guess it. I guess it
Savage.
was. Yeah, Captain Savage.
Wait, what about Captain Salvage?
He was in the stream, but I guess he was too scary. So I don't know. Had other things to do.
Captain Salvage. Yeah. Where is he?
He was in on the panel. He came in. I seen him. I was waiting for him to talk. I just put myself on mute and had to do something real quick. But came back out unmuted. Everybody
It
gone.
is what it is.
You know, even Fleckle Whisper. He gone. Yep. So let's see. Last time I here, I'll let you know right now. Look it. It's 2 hours. This stream is not going on for 2 hours. Wow, that's crazy.
Oh my god. I got the crappiest time of them all right now, man. I swear to God, this is when it's super hot over here. Around 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way to 7 o'clock, or sometime. Yeah, the sun don't set to around 7 at least, so it's like 4 hours of misery of
Yeah.
hotness. You know?
But look, it's 6:30, and yeah, I'm gonna go eat. I
Yeah,
probably got a
but that's
little. I probably got
strange.
5 minutes, but I'm gonna get out of here. So just letting you know, Jay.
Abnormal. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know about what's going on with that thing. So. Oh, their
No, it's
colors
cool.
are start to color up.
It's better than nothing. Jesus. At least they showing themselves. You know what I mean? It's all good. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
1, 2,
One
3,
way.
4. Oh, there's 5 of them. It's about time for you guys to eat. Around 5, 6 o'clock. I'm gonna feed the fish again.
Yeah.
The thing about the cichlids, I have to feed them 2 times a day, man. I'm not sure how much times you feed yours, Eric, but I have to feed these guys 2 times a day.
3 times.
3 times for you.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to feed them spirulina. That's why. 'Cause they need vegetable, some kind of veggie matter. And I have to feed them protein after that. So I have to keep doing vegetable first, protein. I should be doing protein first, then vegetable, but I do my spirulina first, then protein. You know what I mean? And just give them 2 times a day doing that. So I'm not sure if you do what you do if you feed them any kind of vegetable matter or whatever kind of substance, or if you straight up protein. That's my balance of them. Yeah, eating that and protein. Especially these trophies. They're you're supposed to eat